Salam everyone. So in this lesson we are now starting Surah an-Naziat, which is the second surah of the 30th Juz. So we are going quite fast, and I hope you're revising in the meantime when we don't have lesson uploads. And just keep practicing and you'll get there. I know it's a bit difficult, but again, don't lose hope. We're very close. This is actually quite difficult. So if you can do this, then you are well on your way to understanding the meaning of the rest of the Quran as well. So keep at it and keep us in your prayers. Jazakallah khair. Wassalamu alaikum.
I think the first few verses are a bit tricky, but after that, I think it's normal. So, Bedvan, you're first on the thing.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والنازعات غرقا نازعة غرقا.
Yeah, these would be so hard to guess. Like, also because it's not even, they're not words commonly used in the Quran, but also the words themselves are quite different. So it needs like a lot of tafsir. So they're not easily defined. So وَالنَّازِعَاتِ غَرْقًا. Gharq, maybe this one you might know. Gharq is to like destroy or devastate. Also drown. Yeah, gharq. So وَالنَّازِعَاتِ غَرْقًا is basically by those that pull out with great violence. So basically those who extract وَالنَّازِعَاتِ غَرْقًا in a violent way. So this is adjective and that's a noun. But so then you could go into so much stuff of who is that extract, what are they extracting, and it says angels, etc. So there's a lot of tafsir with that as well.
Okay.
This one nashitati nashta is like those that gently take out. So again, this is the noun one nashitat, and then this is like describing the way that they're pulling out.
Okay.
Sabihati sabha. So it's
Sabaha.
yeah. Do you remember yasbahun?
Morning. Oh, sorry, that's you.
No, that's with the sa. So yasbahun, like kullum fi falakin yasbahun in Surah Yasin.
Swimming.
Swimming, yeah, each in an orbit swimming. So wasabihati sabha is like those who swim with ease, like gliding.
Oh, subhanallah.
This could refer to anything as well, like angels or planets in their orbits, etc. By those who glide as if swimming. And this wa here, that's what I forgot to mention, is like that when Allah takes an oath on something, and like I swear by these, and I swear by these. And then when it builds up like that, then after that, something is coming, like an important statement with all that build up. This one, فَالسَّابِقَاتِ سَبْقًا, you might be able to guess from سابق, sabaq.
Whose turn is it?
Hiba, your turn.
Sabiq is the one that's ahead, right? Like going ahead, so and by those that are ahead, like really far ahead?
Or those who race each other. So because like yasbiqun, and so that means to be at the forefront and to rush towards good, for example. Yasbiqun. Sabiqun as well, like I think it was in Surah Mu'minun wa hum laha sabiqun, that they are the forefront, they're at the forefront. And then sabiqu is also one, there's a verse in the Quran like sabiqu ila maghfirah, which means run towards forgiveness. So by those who race each other, sabaqa, in a race. So again, it could be angels or stars or horses, like it's there's a lot of tafsir in that. Then this one, فَالْمُدَبِّرَاتِ أَمْرًا. Berivan, you.
Oh, Komal is just joined, so.
Oh, really? Oh, cool. I didn't see. Sorry. Salam, Komal.
Assalamualaikum, everybody.
Alaikum salam.
Sorry, I just joined.
It's okay. So we've started Juz Amma now, so it's really exciting. And we're on the second surah because these are quite short, so we're getting through them quite fast. So, do you want to try number 5?
وَالْمُدَبِّرَاتِ أَمْرًا.
Yes.
So Amra is like commands or affairs, and Mudabbir is Mudabbir.
Yeah. Yudabbir we have, and then also tadbir. Tadbir is, I don't know, in Urdu.
Like thinking,
Sorry?
like thinking or planning.
Planning, yeah, or organizing something, arranging something.
Do they organize their affairs?
Yeah, or those who conduct it or who carry it out. فَالْمُدَبِّرَاتِ أَمْرًا.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? So it's those that...
Yeah, I think my internet is horrible, but yeah, I can.
Okay. So yeah, you're right. Like those who carry out the commands, basically. So I think this is like all 5 of them are probably referring to angels, because like this last one is about those that carry out the command, and then the first 2 are about like those pulling out. So I'm guessing 3 and 4, it would make more sense that they were angels as well. So Berivan, number 6.
Yes, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. يوم ترجف الراجفة. لا استغفر الله. okay. يوم ترجف الراجفة. A day ترجف. Wait. رجفة. رجف. الراجفة. Where
I don't think you would know. It's a very rare word. So Radhifa.
It's something with Day of Judgment, I guess.
Yeah. So Radhifa and it's earthquake. So now tarjufu is the verb. So the day. So a Radhifa then is the thing that quakes. So it's kind of like the day, the thing that quakes.
Tamam.
So yeah, the day quaking quakes, or the quaking thing quakes, like that.
Subhanallah.
That's Baruch. Like this is so, you could only do this in Arabic. I mean, I don't know what other language you speak like that. But okay, and then Hiba, your turn.
تتبعها الرادفة. Is that تتبعها? Is that from تبع? As in like tabi'un? So something that comes after. I don't know what Radhifa is though.
So Radhifa is this is clever. So tatba, the Radhifa is the thing that follows, or the subsequent. So the day the next thing follows, or like that. Does that make sense? Like followed by the Radhifa, the second thing. So it's still linked, like Yawma tarjufu Radhifa, the day the quaking thing quakes, and then the second thing comes next.
Okay. Followed by this.
Yeah, so that's not it's not a literal one, a literal word to word, but that's what it means, like followed by the second blowing. There will follow it the subsequent one. That's Baruha. It will be followed by a Radhifa. Then whose turn was it? Hiba, you just did.
Mine.
Okay.
My turn?
Yes.
Qulubun yawma'izin wajifa. And like the day their hearts would be, I don't know what Bajifa means. Wajaf.
So Wajifa means to tremble or shake.
Okay, so like the day their hearts would be trembling.
Yeah. So it's more like that day, hearts. So hearts that day will tremble. Wajifa. And then Bervan.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أبصارها خاشعة. أبصار. Wait. أبصر. خاشعة. It's خشوع.
Yes.
Wait. If I get أبصار, I know أبصار. أبصار.
Yes.
Basa. Seeing.
Yes.
Okay.
And so khashia from khushu'. So try and make sense of it.
Okay. They will like, is it something when they see Allah, they will become in khushu'? I'm not sure.
No, so khushu' is like
Or in awe or in concentrate.
humility or submissive. So their eyes will be humbled, their vision will be humbled, as in they will be looking down. Like it's that imagery of, like you have your eyes turned down, and it's like a very sober moment.
Yeah. Tamam.
And then,
Or is it because everybody would be like ashamed, or is it like that?
Yeah.
Those who what?
Ashamed or guilty or.
Okay. Tamam.
And the next one, sorry. يقولون أئنا لمردودون في الحافرة. يقولون, they say, إنا, are we? لمردودون. There is a root radada?
Yeah. Radda or radda.
Radda. I don't know what that is.
It's to turn away or return. Both. Can
I just ask something here? Let's like this la mardud. Isn't that something similar of a word that is used for shaitan? Like people say shaitan mardud.
Do they?
Yeah, I mean, what does this mean that we call him?
He turned away. So for example, irtadda, yartadda, and then how
Murtad
is someone who turns away again. So it's that same.
Okay. And then يقولون في إن الحافرة حفر. I don't know what that is either.
So hafira, it only occurs twice in the Quran. So it means the former state of life. And will we return to can we go back to the present life, basically, they'll be saying. No, or like, will we be reformed to being alive again? To our former state of being alive.
Okay.
So it's like this is now presently, like we're past the Yawm al-Akhirah. This is like what they say now. Yaquluna, they say. So are we going to return to our former state, as into being alive again?
So that was it for this lesson. I hope you found that useful. Please do like this if you found it helpful and leave a comment. It makes my day and it also really helps the channel. So jazakallah khair and see you in another video.